Alright, another day, another problem, again, with the Long Island Railroad to and from Atlantic Terminal in Brooklyn. And also today, we had problems on the main Ronkokoma line, and this is what Patrick Nowakowski is ignoring. He could care less that for the past month, these issues just keep continuing. And it's a very, very dysfunctional Long Island Railroad. Okay, so this is what happened today. We have to go back to 8:30 this morning when the Atlantic Terminal train due into West Hempstead at 9:21 was now moved to go to Jamaica. So everybody was screwed at Atlantic Terminal again, trying to get into West Hempstead. And then they had this tweet: Long Island Railroad is temporarily suspended between Farmingdale and Ronkokoma in both directions. So the main line was impacted as well on the main Ronkokoma branch. And then shortly after that, there was fire department activity at Atlantic Terminal. So the second day in a row where the railroad had problems at Atlantic Terminal. Then we had this tweet, the 6:56 from Ronkokoma, due into Atlantic Terminal at 8:17 a.m., operated 15 minutes late due to the fire department activity. And it's also another day to mention that New York City Subways was cross-honoring Long Island Railroad customers. So you think that trying to go into Atlantic Terminal was problematic yesterday. Well, earlier this morning it was chaotic. And then more and more delays on the main line. And check this out. This is a very important tweet. 7:57 from Ronkokoma, due into Penn at 9:17 was delayed due to an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks. So just when things got chaotic on the Brooklyn line of the railroad, the main line had more problems, thanks to an unauthorized vehicle. And then more canceled trains at Atlantic Terminal. Let me just double check this, because you know me, I like to always check my information. Well, this is a little bit easier to know that 11:16 train from Farmingdale due into Penn at 12:15 was pushed into Hicksville. So they had to basically move the Farmingdale train to Hicksville because of the earlier problem on the Ronkokoma line at Wyandanch. So I'll just quickly go back to this tweet. We'll highlight the word Wyandanch here. And then they had to reduce the speed on the Ronkokoma line because of this. So this is why the train started, the 11:16 one started in Hicksville today. And another train started in Hicksville today. And then this is the most recent tweet I got from the railroad about a half hour ago. This is what they tweeted. It's almost 4:30. And I'll pull this one up on the screen right now because this is the most important one. I'm hoping this video will get posted before 6 o'clock so that way people can know what's going on. So this is the important tweet. The 642 train from Atlantic Terminal due into Long Beach at 7:38 is canceled due to an equipment problem. Customers will be accommodated by the 706 train from Atlantic Terminal due into Long Beach at 8:02 p.m. tonight. So if you had a ticket to go on to the 642 train from Atlantic Terminal due into Long Beach at 7:30, well, you're going to get there a half hour late. That's all I'm going to bring up. But just to quickly summarize what happened today, there was an unauthorized person that screwed up, well, vehicle that screwed up service on the Ronkokoma line. Some trains were originating from Hicksville. They couldn't take off from Farmingdale. And more problems at Atlantic Terminal due to FDNY activity. And yesterday's problem at Atlantic Terminal was caused due to signal problems from the Atlantic Terminal tunnel. So that's all that happened on the railroad today. Tomorrow I'm most likely not going to be able to do a video on this because I have to be somewhere tomorrow afternoon, which I'm not going to get into, but that's pretty much it. If I have any updates, maybe I'll show my face on Periscope tomorrow, but if I can't, you guys understand why. So just try to follow Matt Camper on Twitter. I was supposed to put his handle up, but I forgot. But if you can find him, find him. But if I find his Twitter, I'll put it in the description below because he will help you get through the chaos of the Long Island Railroad if you need anything from him tomorrow. And if anything does happen, I will be back on Friday if more problems originate. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching.